Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Mmm. Drinking on those Tottenham fans' tears. Ah, wonderful. Mmm. Mmm. Welcome. Good evening, and welcome back to another match review from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping short for Delhi London Guna. Space Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. Yesterday, another glorious result, another glorious first half performance. Second half, we didn't play as well as we did in the first half. We were absolutely cold on Tottenham. I'll be honest, the first 15 minutes, I was nervous based on the fact that Tottenham had control of the football. They were asking questions. However, our defensive shape in that first half was magnificent. Absolutely excellent to a T. They were organised. They knew each other's jobs. Each and every one on Arsenal shirt. Each and every Arsenal player in a red and white shirt knew what time it was when we didn't have the ball. We didn't go for the high press, which was a little bit disappointing, but we did it at the right time, especially when we got the first goal for Hoiberg, and then we decided let's press them a little bit and put them under a bit of pressure. Exactly, we did exactly that, and we got two more goals. I mean, Bukayo Saka's goal from a counter attack, well taken. Cuts inside Ben Davies and slots it in at the far post. When you look at the third goal, it typifies Arsenal set pieces throughout the whole season, and they wonder why they're top of the pile. And Tottenham Hotspur, they've had two weeks in the bit to rectify those set pieces. They would have been given clear instructions. They would have worked on it on the training ground. But it looks like they worked on nothing. Shout out to the viewer who's watching at the moment. But before I go into the player ratings, management, fans, etc., you know what you have to do. Smash the thumbs up like button for me, yeah, in abundance, yeah. Make sure you smash those thumbs up, yeah. I want to see a number of them go up, yeah. Share this channel amongst your friends and your relatives virally all over the globe, yeah. And share it as humanly much as possible, yeah. The more shares, it helps the channel, yeah. So make sure you share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives. If that's you watching me for the first time, yeah, allow me to say welcome on board. Whether you are whether you are from Europe, Asia, South America, North America, etc. I don't care about your race. I don't care about your religious background. I don't care about your gender. This is the westernized guy here talking. So welcome on board. If you want to give me your views of the game, your opinion of Arsenal going forward, etc., leave it in the comment section below. Especially if you were at the game. It don't matter where in the world you travel to get to the away section at the Scum Lane or Lightwork Lane. Make sure you leave your message in my comment section below, where my comment section is for positive feedback only. Yeah. So as far as DLG repping is concerned, yeah, be nice but keep it respectful. On top of that, yeah, hit the subscribe button for me. Yeah, encourage your friends and your relatives to do that. Yeah, that's you watching. Hit the subscribe button for me. Left, right, and center, gloriously but passionately. Yeah. My channel is a tiny channel, but you know what? The numbers have made it that way. So my aim is to get to 1,000, but over 1,000 by this year. So get subscribing to the channel, yeah? If you do sub, I'll shout you out. And the more that subs, I'll shout you out, yes, if your name's come up on my notification. So get subscribing. So back to the game review. Yeah, first half, I couldn't be any happier. 3-0 up at half time. We should have been comfortable. We lost control of the game the moment Dararea decided to have a stupid moment. And it was a complete stupid moment. All he had to do is clear it into Rose head if in doubt. Feed the ball into the stands where the irrelevant mugs are. And I'm talking the home fans, of course, not the away end. His kick wouldn't have reached that far. Come on. But come on, Mr. Raya. What was he thinking of? I just don't know. And it left me nervous. And it left 3,000 Arsenal fans nervous because it gave Tottenham momentum. It gave the home crowd momentum with a bit of hope. And before you know it, at the tail end of the game, Declan Rice has completely missed the judge of the. He's missed the ball completely. He's missed the ball completely and conceded a penalty. And it was a penalty. Even if there was no intention of going for Ben Davies, he's committed the foul in the box. I can't sound controversial. It's a stonewall penalty because I'll tell you what, yeah, I'll be screaming for a penalty if that was given against Tottenham. If that situation was in our favour, I'll be wanting a penalty. So the rules are rules, aren't they? It was a penalty, and despite Davirea diving the right way, the penalty was struck with so much venom and precise. And now it left us with 5 minutes of pandemonium. 5 minutes of nerves. And stoppage time was long enough as it is. Eventually, Arsenal did not do anything stupid. We defended as best we can and got over the line in the end. And got the 3 points, which is the most important thing. So let's get into the ratings, yeah? Without further ado. So it was a 4-3-3 formation I would have gone with. In goal, Davies. His handling was magnificent. I mean, he would have been beaten by Christian Romero on 2 occasions. If you think about the header that hit the post. When I saw it live on the telly, my reaction was, what a blinding save. But no, he hit the post, but he can do nothing about it. It's a shame that he decided to give Tottenham a goal and leave himself exposed. I would give Raya a 6.5. I would have given him a 7, with a clean sheet, or even more. Well, maybe a 7 for a clean sheet. I don't know about giving him more than a 7, but 6.5 seems fair. Right back, Benjamin White, absolutely terrific. Defensively, 1v1, he got as tight as he could with Timo Werner. Got goal side of him as tight as he could. Absolutely instrumental in everything that we did in that game. 8 out of 10. William Saliba. Yeah, very confident with his passing forward. Whenever he drove forward and he spotted a forward pass, he'll pick an Arsenal player up, whether that was Ben White ahead of him or Bukayo Saka further ahead of him. But apart from that, his defending was rock solid, absolutely rock solid. Obviously, on the ball, he's got so much confidence and composure. It's unreal for someone still quite so young. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Gabriel dos Santos Magalhaes. Now, we had a moment where Van der Veen thought he scored the goal, but he just about played him offside with the cheekiest of margins, if you get what I'm saying. um, I don't mean that facially. That being said, every cross, every long ball, he won. Every 1v1 situation, he came up on top. I can't have any complaints about Gabriel so much really. I really can't have any complaints about Gabriel Magalhaes. I'm going to give him a solid 8. Tomiyasu. Now, for me, the first 10 minutes, he was nervous, making rash challenges after rash challenges. And luckily, not to be in the referee's notebook, because I'll tell you something, yeah, the more he was tight with the opponent, the more I panicked, because he was going to make a senseless, stupid tackle that will put us under pressure. But that being said, yeah, in the second half, I suppose he gained more composure. Suppose he settled down a lot better. So I'm going to give him a 7. The midfield area in the pivot, Thomas Partey. I thought he was not too bad. I mean, his distribution with the ball, second to none. Again, solid in the tackle. Very strong defensively. Lacked he didn't lack anything in his locker that he produced. Obviously, he stuck to what he was good at and defended well when we had to defend well. I'm going to give Thomas Partey a 7.5. I'm going to give Declan Rice, who played on the left-hand side to him in that midfield trio. What do I give Declan Rice? I thought throughout that game, apart from that penalty, I thought throughout that game he was magnificent. Won every tackle. Did not shy away from his responsibility. And even conceding that penalty, he had nerves of steel. He wanted the ball whenever it was necessary for him to want it, and he kept going. You know, again, he puts in a captain's effort performance. I'm going to give Declan Rice. I'll give him an 8. I think he just about gets away with an 8 for me. If you agree with that, yeah, you know where my comment section is. Martin Odegaard. Now, for me, he showed brilliance. He showed moments of brilliance with his slick passing, outrageous footwork, and then there were other moments in the game where he was giving the ball away in dangerous situations. I mean, there was one situation where he just lost the ball completely in a challenge, and it could have cost us on another day. It really could have cost us. And you think to yourself, if this carries on, he will need to be substituted ASAP. He weren't too bad, but he needed to look after the ball. He needed to be looking after the ball a lot more better, and passing. He needed to pass the ball with a lot more care. I'm going to give him a 6.5. Won his best game. Right, that's the midfield done. Now to the front three. Bukayo Saka on the right. In moments, he showed brilliance. He showed his brilliant self. He showed glimpses of his best. That's in moments. 1v1, he was not too bad, but at the same time, defensively, he was very disciplined. He knew when to trap back and help out his teammates, especially Tomiyasu, who's having a nervous time on the left-hand side of the defence. He came back and he helped Tommy Yesu as best he could. Got a brilliant goal on the counter-attack through my man of the match. I'm going to get onto him real soon. I'm going to give him, I think I'll give him a 7, just about. Again, if you agree with this rating, then if you agree with this rating or not, you know where my comment section is. Left wing forward, Leandro Trossard. For me, too many dangerous risks. Losing the ball. I mean, he lost the ball. He lost the ball in the penalty area, which was absolutely madness. To lose the ball in the penalty area in all fixtures, called the North London Derby, that is criminal. And he got us defending. Effective going forward, but too casual for my liking. Far too many casual moments, you know. And I did have to question his mentality, because I felt that at some point Martinelli will be coming on for him. And in the end, he did towards the business end of the game. But even though I would like Martinelli to come on with how many moments to go, get on the substitutions real soon, I promise you. Trossard, 6 out of 10. Kai Havertz, 9. My man of the match. Absolutely brilliant. Everything that he did was a massive plus for the team. Looked after the ball well, took his goal well from a set piece from Declan Rice. He gave everything that he could have given in that North London derby. I mean, this is a man who is not an out-and-out striker. Nobody knows his best position, but I'll tell you what, playing as a lone striker, he has been absolutely terrific. Whether I rate him or not, it's irrelevant. But I will say this, for someone who's got 12 Premier League goals in the position that he's played in, he can't be doing too bad. He really can't be doing too bad. I'm going to go with Kai Havertz having a 9 out of 10, my man of the match. Now the substitutions. Martinelli, let's start with him. Defensively, he tracked back with Pedro Porro and made a magnificent tackle. Although, no, not with Pedro, with Kulusevski, right at the death of the game. There were times where he was getting done on the outside for pace. And you would have thought, looking at him, running with the ball, he's lost a yard of pace. I don't know whether it's due to the injuries or the confidence. I don't know what's going on with Martinelli's pace. You know, once he gets going, He's off. But for me, I'll have to give him in moments, I'll give him a 5.5. Can't score him no more than that. Jakob Kivior, who came on for Martin Odegaard, standard 5. Who else came on? No Jesus, no Nketiah. Who came on? Anyone can help me out in the comment section? No? Who came on for the Arsenal? Ramsdale, not Zinchenko. I know Kivior came on. There's a reason for that. Fabio Vieira, no. No, Anani and Reece Nelson on the bench. Well, I'll tell you what, those two players that came on, they came on to do a job. Jorginho possibly could have come on, but he didn't come on. Partey, did he last? Yeah, he did last 90 minutes. Martin Odegaard was substitute for Kivior. The front three. No, Bukayo Saka never came off. Trossard came off for Martinelli. I think that was only 2 substitutions Mikel Arteta made, but I could be wrong. If we made more than 2 substitutions, leave it in the comment section below. However, I would say I would say the manager gets. I feel that the manager gets a 9 out of 10. I think the substitutions were timed far too late for my likings. But that being said, everything else went right. Our defensive structure, based on our organisation and discipline, was spot on in the first half. I feel that he does take a bit of responsibility with the way that we play out from the back. And as you saw, David Raya's mistake cost us. I don't know what he was trying to do here. I mean, I don't know what he was trying to do yesterday. I honestly can't understand why he did what he did. The the pass, the attempted pass or clearance was just atrocious, and that led to Tottenham getting the goal back and our clean sheet being out of the window. But that being said, that is the way Mikel Arteta wants Arsenal to play. I get that, but it is a risk, and a risk that didn't pay off. And that being said, it's down to the player. But and then again, it comes from the management. That's an instruction that comes from the management. Just pass it from the back if you can. I want to see you pass it from the back, from the goalkeeper to the defender. So that's what it is um, with Arsenal playing out from the back. Based on the nerves, we just about kept it together. In fact, I'm going to have to change it to the 9 to an 8. Yeah, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. The referee, Mark Oliver, did get the penalty decision right. It kills me to say it, but it was a penalty. There were times where he allowed too many challenges to go by, and there were some pretty reckless challenges going on in that game. He was right not to point to the spot when Kulusevski he clipped it. His leg brushed onto Trossard's leg, and he made a little meal of it. I think so. It was the correct decision to allow Arsenal to have the advantage and go on to score that second goal. Other than that, yeah, he's not the most competent of referees, Michael Oliver. That I will say, but he allowed the game to go ahead. He allowed the game to flow in a good old fashioned North London derby manner. So I'm going to give him a 6.5. Right, the Arsenal fans 10 out of 10, absolutely magnificent. Every allocated seat that was presented to them, they filled it up as much as humanly possible. Got behind their team. They got behind the team all throughout. You could hear their voices. You could feel their vibe, the energy they brought to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, if that's what you want to call it. So I'm going to give them a 10 out of 10. Can't praise them any higher. Right, that concludes my player ratings for this evening. And what a pleasure it is to do a player ratings based on the winning of the North London derby. So, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, let's wrap this up by saying thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and saving the best to last. Thank you so much for putting up with me, as you always do. Do look after your friends, you look after your relatives, and make sure you look after yourself, which is important, whatever you're doing, outside or inside of your homes or wherever you are. More peace, more love, more blessings again. As from your host, your guy himself, the one and only, we're going to chat again, yeah? Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and please just be nice. And I do mean be nice. Yes.